Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zahra Bazak. Uh, so I've come back on this verse of Surah Saba again, that Shaitan has no authority over them. Shaitan has no authority over us people, right? Maybe you would think I'm dumb here. Maybe I made a mistake. So because they followed Shaitan, so that's why Shaitan, you would tell me, Shaitan has no authority over them. That's true. I mean, it's in Surah Hijr also I found this ayat. So in Surah Saba ayat 21, where it says Shaitan has no authority over them, but we tested them that, Shaitan's assumption has come true. Shaitan's assumption noteworthy, right? So going deeper into these ayats, here we have about Shaitan and God telling Shaitan to bow. Telling the angels to bow to Adam. So Surah Hijr verse 42 says, "Indeed my servants," whether they are chosen or they're mukhlis, meaning pure servants, like purify your souls. The life of this world is but temporary. Surah Allah, in Surah Allah, verse number I've forgotten. Hope I'm able to explain this a little properly than before and show you where the problem actually lies. Go deep in this. On the face of it, you'll say, what are you trying? Yeah, maybe I failed to explain to you properly, deeply about this. Surah Saba, ayat 21, this part where it says, Shaitan has no authority over them. But because it says the verse previous, or they followed him, right? But more I can see deeper in this, and this is why I've come back to correct myself. You would say they followed him? Okay. So 42 says, "Indeed, my servants, no authority will you have over them." Allah tells Shaitan in this verse 42 of Surah Hijr, "except those who follow you of the deviators." Now here we can see in Surah Saba why they are following this Shaitan is because he's made the world's life seem pleasing to them, like make the journey longer for us, and this is what they want. They want worldly things, and they're asking for worldly things from Allah, right? And on them did Satan prove true his idea, his assumption. It's only an idea. So remember, whatever is here is only an idea of Shaitan, like Maya, they say. Right? Now, Imam Ali says, how is it that the hereafter doesn't come in your imagination even? That quote of Imam Ali, I've been searching, can't find it. I think in Karachi, when I was in Karachi, I found it, and now I don't remember exactly how he said it, but I think it was about the hereafter. So sorry, I can't find that quote again online. Maybe in Dawn News, every day the sayings of Imam Ali used to come. And he had over them no authority except that he might make evident who believes in the hereafter. Not Allah, look, that's why, who believes in the hereafter. So they didn't believe in the hereafter, they believed in now and here, in the present world. So how you can be deceived in the present world? By following Shaitan. Good ayats to contemplate on. And I correct myself if I said there's a contradiction here, because Allah says in Surah Saba 21 that Shaitan he had over them no authority, except, now Allah goes to saying here, except that we might make evident who believes in the hereafter. So I said we, meaning, so he uses Shaitan, right? Including Shaitan. So definitely he's used in the we, in his sovereignty. Shaitan. So through shaitan testing them. So this part I wanted to point out to you. Very subtle point. Like for example in Surah, this one, where is it? And when we had recited it, now see, through Gabriel, then follow its recitation. Surah Qiyamah, verse 18, yeah? Ayah 18. More exact, to be more exact. Sign of Allah, 18. You see this? So this is what I was trying to get at. So when we have recited it, through Gabriel, Allah says, when we, in His sovereignty, meaning, this is what Dr. David Wood tried to explain, what the we, when God speaks in we and us. You see this? So when Allah says in Surah Saba, we test, what is this? You may think, here I have been wrong. And He had over them no authority, except that we might make evident who believes. So He's using shaitan in the we, isn't He? Including shaitan. We might make evident who believes in the hereafter. So I thought, oh, maybe I've done something wrong here, right? I was going to come and apologize even if I would correct myself, sorry. Because in Surah Hijr ayat, I wanted to show you that ayat. I know there's an ayat there that except I will misguide, mislead everyone except those who are the mukhlisin, the pure. And who are the pure? In Surah Allah we are told, those who purify their souls. And, and for the one who temporary life is made beautiful, they will lose out terribly. Right? Changing my glasses here. So please pay attention. Pay attention. It's a very thin line here. Like shaitan. He says, and it's an assumption of shaitan that has come true in them. And Imam Ali, if I could find that quote, I can't find it, I'm really sorry about it, but it was like something like, how is it that the hereafter does not come in your imagination even? Not only in your mind, in your idea, but in your imagination. So you need help, you need to be shown, right? Once evidence, the burden of evidence is on them to show you that this life is temporary, although Imam Ali has given sermons upon sermons about the temporariness, the impermanence of this life in Najl Balagha, right? Because you see, here it says in Surah Saba, ayat, that they don't believe in the hereafter. And He had over them no authority except that we might make evident who believes in the hereafter. Meaning these atheists even, why? They don't have the belief in the hereafter. Not in God, but in the hereafter. They have no belief. So I'm stuck on this verse. Keep coming here to show you what is wrong. We will find out if I'm right or wrong in this. And so the burden lies firstly, foremost, on those who have brought this ayats, on God and the Prophet, to explain, to show you where you are wrong and how you need to believe in the hereafter. So in the hereafter, you cannot believe. Even I give you sermons, but you'll say there's no evidence of the hereafter. I can give you sermons, life is temporary. Atheists, we can have a long argument, discussion on this. I don't like arguments, although it does go into arguments. But we can have a dialogue. And Imam Ali, that quote, how is it that the hereafter doesn't even reach your imagination? He's been giving sermons upon sermons. We read it, life is temporary. We see it, life is temporary. We die. We get hurt. Life is fragile. Life is unpredictable. Life is temporary. Right? Three things. Ever changing also. Four. So what is that which is not changing, which is always here, which is not born? So these poor people who couldn't see the hereafter, and I don't know why the believers who could see the hereafter, just by, akalmand, maybe they were very intelligent people. You tell them, a teacher explains something, and the student gets it in no time. And then there are slow students who don't get it in no time, but you have to work with them. It doesn't mean that you will go, you have to have the fear of giving, a fear of this, fear of that, fear here of not being able to grasp the hereafter. But can you grasp the temporariness of the life here? Although for atheists, it would not be enough, because the only evidence here is of the Maya, of the temporary life here. Okay, let's not use the Hindu word, I guess. I guess, or what, because it might turn the believers off, Muslims. You see? So, and Shaitan's assumption of them has come true. Idea. So this is an idea, this material realm is an idea of Shaitan. Remember where it started from Adam. He was in the garden, which was permanent. He had everything. Adam. So, okay, I'll attempt to explain this to you and show you. So where I went and then what mind is. So mind is Shaitan. You see, every idea you have here, whether you build great architectural buildings, they're all temporary. God forbid, earthquake can come and it can deteriorate and depreciate. All your money also. Accounts, ask a depreciation accounts. Account teacher, learn accounts. When you learn account, depreciation of assets, this, that, happen. Sometimes you get profit also, right? But machines depreciate. You need to buy new machines every time. So this lies on those who were pure, to show you where you have lost yourselves in this temporary idea of Satan, which the Hindus, Hindus say Maya. I cannot help it. Matkar Maya ko amkar. Paramahamsa Vishwananda has also sung this, in singing it, Kabir's poem, Kirtan. So this temporariness is all an idea of Shaitan, isn't it? Now, how can we get to the atheists about this? So before proving any contradictions about the ayahs, I would say that these pure beings, mukhlisin, even God, where's the limit of God? He cannot come to show us. He has to send a messenger. I'm not saying send an angel, like we are told in Surah Hijr, that why doesn't he send an angel and all this. So maybe they were telling them, you see here when Surah Zumar ayat, when they say third ayat of Surah Zumar, right? Lo, religion is exclusively devoted to Allah. Your religion is entirely consecrated to Him. As for those who have taken others than Allah, for the guardians, uh, they say they have to put in brackets here because the Arabic is not complete. We worship them only that they bring us nearer to Allah in position. And we see that ayat in another surah about the believers saying this. Not worshipping, but that they who come near to Allah, the patient, the believers, the righteous among the people, right? Righteous believers, they have come to nearness to the position of Allah. And who has been near to the position of Allah before the people? A messenger who is up there somewhere, obeyed, and has a possessor of power. So if you don't get the right people, what happens? You will also miss that messenger's message, true message, and you will be misguided. Who is the possessor of power with the throne, with the Lord of the throne, secure. So could these people not be righteous? Because, and the others following them are worshipping these people. Because there's no division in worship for them. Allah and these people saying, only Allah is the creator. They know there's a supreme Parma, what you call that in Hindu. There's a supreme creator or supreme being. Let's not even call him a creator. We don't know whether he created or manifested and reflected his light. Allah is the light of the world. And you are that light. You are the light beings. That even Westerners have come writing books on getting help from light beings. Westerners have understood something about light beings. They know that light beings exist. They have some information and evidence, but it's subjective, not objective. So you see, as I was telling you in this ayat, Surah Zumar ayat 3, that they don't want the world, the children, temporary, this, that. They worship them only because these people, guardians, bring them closer to Allah. And yet this ayat is against them. Do not worship these guardians, they are told, meaning. Right? Taking the meaning of this ayat, the proper meaning of this ayat. And what are the righteous servants of Allah? They are near to Allah. I just found that verse. Remember, I stumbled on it some time ago. If you were there in my previous live streams, when I stumbled on this verse of the righteous servants being near to Allah. So these are chucked out, saying that, no, why should you worship these guardians whom Allah sent for you to guide? Sent by Allah. Do you know what that means? Allah Himself could not come, right? He had to send a messenger to guide. These polytheists have realized the value of these guardians, who are mirrors of the evidence of the signs of Allah or Allah Himself. So until you pay acknowledgement, you cannot, to these people, to these guardians, by worshipping them, you cannot get to Allah. You can go like this, a religion has confused you in saying that the messenger, you don't worship the messenger, you worship Allah alone, religion is exclusively devoted to Allah, call on Allah alone, worship Allah alone, bow to Allah alone, do this to Allah alone, call on God knows what. Do not associate partners with Allah. You have not recognized the true value of these guardians. And they surely, they are saying we worship them only that they bring us nearer to Allah. What is the crime? If a stone can bring you near to Allah, enlighten you, suddenly you get a awakening. Why not? Tell me, why not? This is the great injustice done to. So remember, Muslims, when you come to the topic, try to see feedback, participate with me. Don't give me a hard time. I do care. I do want you to reach that dignified self of yours, God-given. Claim your birth claim. What do they say? Claim your birthright. You are divine, or what are you? What are you? Any Sufi, anyone who could tell you like this, come here and risk their lives. And honesty, you know what honesty is? What does honesty do? When you go to London, you would not want to go for ziyarat of Imam when you go to London. I mean, who was she? Lauren Booth went for ziyarat. She changed. But I didn't go to ziyarat. If, God forbid, I have a hard time in the Muslim countries, I want to go to London. You see? I don't want to go to ziyarat. And in London, I feel so free. What is honesty? What is trustworthiness? I know that if I sleep on the bench in the park, that no man will come there and touch me. I'm safe there in the bench, on the bench, in Hyde Park. And if someone does come to harass me or bully me, I can complain to the police there. Pickpocketing was quite prevalent there, right? But then after that one time, I kept my bag in front and then I never got pickpocketed in London. Only that one time when I set foot there after so many years. What is honesty? Peace of mind. What is it? What are the effects of honesty? Honest living, honest searching. You go to London and you find out. And if you were there before 1977 when we lived there, oh, children, we could play outside, we could go shopping. My mother, at that time we didn't have very much pickpocketers. I mean, we didn't even have a wallet. We used to keep like 20 pounds, 10 pounds in our pocket, shorts pocket, right? In the summer, go there, or trousers pocket. Really, just put cash, 20 pounds in our pocket. My mother used to give me, go with Zuhair, my brother, Woolworth, this, that, and the cashier would say, 20 pounds. You kids children have 20 pounds cash. And peace of mind. Carefree. Not worry that someone would take the money out of our pocket. Cash, 20 pounds. Where the cashiers would be overwhelmed. Surprised. These children have 20 pounds cash in their pocket. This honesty London gave us. Carefreeness. And even caring when we forget. We didn't know how to cross the road. Then this elderly lady taught us. She said, shall I show you how to? She was like, shall I show you how to cross the road, so that, it's for safety purpose also. You see, you press this button, traffic light. At the traffic light, you press this button and you wait until it will turn red for the cars and green for the crosser. So, and she crossed with us, showing us this. How caring this British lady was. You know what honesty does? You have peace of mind. You can take 20 pounds in your pocket without any wallet. No one will steal it. Not once did I have to go to my mother and say, oh, I got pickpocketed. In 1976 to 1975, 76, half of until August, or where June, July, we came back, 1977 for good, to Karachi. Not once did I go to my mother and say that I had such peace of mind. Woolworth cashiers knew we had 20 pounds all the time, or 10 pounds, 20 pounds, like that. Even 10 pounds was like 10 pounds. Cash. You children, like that. You don't know what honesty, really, Britain, London gave us that honesty. Healthcare. In the schools, they find lice. Oh God, now my mother had to take us to a hairdressing parlor where the school, to take lice out of our hair. We had to wear underwears. They had to check us. Are we wearing proper, we were children. The school checked. All this, so caring, so organized, trustworthy, reliable. Schools, right? We could go in taxis, private taxis. We were very rich. Call them. Oh yeah, okay. They already knew us, like after a little while, calling them. Yes, we're coming. And they would charge us the right amount. We didn't have to bother. My mother was not even worried where we were outside for us. You know what honesty is? What honesty provides? Trustworthiness, reliability. That is lacking in our Muslim world. Even now. Later on, Earl's Court Road, there were, near my hostel, the booth had all these women uncovered, and I was talking to my principal. Sometimes, through the booth I couldn't get far because of chronic fatigue or something, very lazy, tired. In London, I can't imagine myself being lazy and tired in my childhood. But anyways, there I see topless call girls, and I've got my, but still, like no one looked at me to say, come to the booth and stand there or something, go harass. I feel kind of uncomfortable. Oh God, who's this man who has come while I'm speaking? I'm in the booth, telephone booth. You know what is honesty? In London, I got that. I mean, Earl's Court is well known for this dodgy, it's like a dodgy place, kind of. I go to Earl's Court every night. Now we found out this kebab shop which is open 3 a.m. No man ever come after me. I didn't even have to protect myself, like I'm smoking, walking to Earl's Court. Beautiful. I'm not scared in London. M16. Good night to madam. Good evening, madam. Oh, sorry, sir. I hope you are all good. Oh, Okay, surviving, right? M16. You don't say good night. You say good night when you're leaving. We say in English, good evening when we're coming. Greeting, for greeting. If you say come here and say good night, it means you're leaving already. You're going. M16. So now M16, I hope with that honesty you said that I'm right. And you saw it yourself here. Look at the injustice. And as I'm contemplating, trying to find out these polytheists or Christians or the ones who took, then the next verse goes that they've taken Jesus Christ as the Son of God. If Allah had intended to take a son, so you could say that these are priests, priestly people, priests. Allah is talking about, and exclusively devote your religion to Allah. But they say that we guide them, show them. Actually, they worship them. Now, another verse says, show us, your polytheists, show us where are you, these idols. What are they? Okay, so let's keep it simple for now because I'm not very eloquent and feeling. So I didn't attend the stream from the beginning to know the argument. Oh, okay. So we have Surah Saba ayat here. I thought I had made a mistake in Surah Saba ayat. Oh, it's not opening here, so I have to. You see, the stream is about Surah Saba ayat. That Surah Saba ayat 21. That they have no authority. A shaitan has no authority over them, right? So, again, going through this, Surah Saba ayat 21, again Surah Hijr ayat 42. Unless they follow shaitan, they've not been mukhlis, they've not been purified. And so on that, see if I'm wrong or I'm right about this. The shaitan has no authority over them, but since we make, Allah says here, so there are many points, like I have to go in detail and explain, right? Surah Hijr ayat, then Surah Hijr ayat 40. Like, was I wrong to say that here in Surah Saba ayat, it says they have no authority over them, but that we made, it's different now, that we make evident those who do not believe in the year after. Here, Surah Hijr ayat 42, it says, indeed my servants, no authority will you have over them, except illa those who follow you of the deviators. So why have they deviated? Because they don't understand that shaitan here. So examining this, are you with me? Am I explaining properly? M16. That we might make evident those who believe, we might make evident who believes in the hereafter. Remember, it's the hereafter, you're not Allah. Because life is temporary here. And what came true? 20 ayat of, so whoever is in doubt, and your Lord over all things is guardian. La. Yes, here it is guardian. So, Surah Hijr ayat, and here's Surah Saba 20 to 21, we go. Yes, it's clear. Oh, great. I have this impediment. So, 20 ayat says, and on them did Satan prove true. His idea. So, you see, like the Hindus say that this is Maya, they don't say this is like Parvati or, it's not good. It's Maya, material life here. And on them did prove true his idea. So this is all Shaitan's idea. This is all from the mind, making big buildings and having distances apart from each other. This is what they wanted, but they said they pray to the Lord for places longer distances. Although they pray to the Lord, they pray to the Lord. They believe in the Lord, but they believe in the life here, the temporary life here. They don't believe in the hereafter, and they pray for things which are temporary here, our journey stages, but they wrong themselves. So we need to show them, give them proof. On whom does the burden of proof lie? On them, on Prophet Muhammad, on Allah. So no matter, as I was explaining, no matter how many sermons Imam Ali has given about the temporary life, unpredictable life is, we still go for the moment. Pleasures, like that. Why do we do this? They need to know. And Iblis had already confirmed through them his assumption. Assumption. This whole thing is an assumption. Right? So explaining this also, I think we have not been shown properly. We have been explained by Imam Ali, and we can tell our children, and even I can tell myself, that Zahra, this is a temporary life. Keep in budget, lower your needs. If you don't find apple juice, don't get disturbed. So I wonder why Carrefour has stopped giving us green apple juice. This time I had to buy fresh Carrefour carrot juice. Right? So don't get disturbed. Things like that. And they've all failed to, because we tend to go back to pleasures of life and all this. So what they did was, okay, some of these believers have mixed evil with good. Surah Tawbah, ayat 103. So pray for them, take alms out of the wealth for them. So what does it say in 102? Surah Tawbah. Some others have confessed their wrongdoing. And others who have acknowledged their sins. Like, let's say I go do shopping, extravagant. My father on his American Express golden card gets so much interest also. So we have acknowledged, they've acknowledged their sins. They had mixed a righteous deed with another that was bad. Worldly life. Perhaps Allah will turn to them in forgiveness. Indeed, Allah is forgiving and merciful. We believers, Shias, when we shop a lot or something, hats and gloves, Queen of England, I bought so many gloves and all. Shopping. So, what happens? 103. Take, O Muhammad, from their wealth the charity by which you purify them and cause them increase, and invoke upon them what? Indeed, your invocations are reassurance for them. So just say salawat and take alms, give some alms to Sayyid. Oh, I don't think you're allowed to give alms to Sayyid. You're allowed to only give khums if you're Shia to Sayyid. Sadaqat, how can you give? We were told We can't give sadaqah to a Sayyid. So we have to give it to the poor needy people. So Rasulullah is taking this to give it to those, not his own family members. Fire he can give, spoils of war he can give. But not this. It goes to the poor people. Charity, he collects it, we give it to him, or his daughter, or Imam Ali, or the present Imam, or the Sayyid. But we can't give Sayyids charity. Purifying them, and all this. You see, this is what happened. We go back to that, and they are thoroughly purified. Only they are thoroughly purified and masoom, innocent. Now what to do, right? My philosophy teacher used to say this, now what to do. So what we can do is, we can keep going like this, giving charity, mixing evil with good, because we are believers. We can be forgiven by giving charity and getting the prayer of Prophet Muhammad to purify us until we get it. So what I'm at is that these people who are, they are saying these guardians in Surah Zumar were not assigned by God to be the guardians, to be worshipped, like to be follow, to realize when you're with these guardians, and these poor people are worshipping these guardians, and you're dividing worship, right? So come here. Iblis had already confirmed through them his assumption. Now you see, if you don't know Shiva, you will be lost. You will be going around following Prophet Muhammad and Ahlul Bayt after Allah, or with Allah, right? So, and this is Maya. This is Shaitan's assumption. And God has said, I've created everything in truth. So how can this be the idea of Shaitan? Even this temporary world, I've created everything on Haqq. What this creator is trying to tell you. Created everything on Haqq. So we should enjoy this Haqq. God has created the truth. In truth, God has created. Now you get the confused, don't you? Allah, the creator of everything, enlightened commentary. I've created this on truth, Bilqis on justice, and it stands on justice. I've created on everything on. Let me see if I can find this verse here. Commit no excesses in your religion, nor say of Allah but the truth. Christ is, we will show them our signs in the universe. Their Quran is the truth in this. No, whoever can create can easily create truth. You see, what is this? Surah 14, Ayat 9. Truth of creation. Surah 14, Ayat 9. Let's see. I can't find that word. Surah 14, Ayat 9. Or 19. No one knows them except Allah. So this will take a long time. Have you not seen that Allah created the heavens and the earth for a reason? Yes, for a reason He created. Also for a reason He created it. So please use your reason and see if through your mind you can see this world, temporary world. If you can even see the hereafter. Because in Surah Saba 21 it says they don't believe in the hereafter. Notice, pay attention. Not in Allah, but because they don't believe in the hereafter. What is the hereafter? Imam Ali has said, I found this, I can't rectify, I can't reconfirm by showing it, the saying of Imam Ali, not even, how is it that the hereafter does not come in your imagination even? Have you not seen that Allah created the heavens and the earth in truth? You see? Now here he says in truth Allah created the heavens and the earth. Samawati wal earth. Samawati wal earth. You see this? In truth. Bil haqq. Bil haqqi. Haqq. Aren't you confused now? Oh, goodness. You poor people, Muslims, Shias, highest caliber of religious scholars. I care for you people. Your welfare, your whole being, your eternal self, your hereafter. You make me cry. Okay, I want to talk much. He can remove you and bring a new creation. Okay, but what is important here? And he's telling you to see. Seeing is very important because I'll be showing you again and again. What have I been showing you? What is here without the mind? If you can see your eternal being here without the idea, what Muji Baba is conveying, showing you in yourself. You don't have to ask anyone. You don't have to learn it to remember it. Oh, I forgot. What did Muji Baba say? Hello, the one sitting next to you. I need to cheat. Please. No, I need to. What's this? What is Muji Baba saying? I forgot. This is not a test. You see where we have gone wrong, the Muslims. So for your own well-being. There, the life temporary in that ayat, Surah Saba ayat, showing you it's not Allah that they don't believe in. It's the hereafter they don't believe in. They believe in Allah, but they're not enough shown evidence of the hereafter. So the contention is the hereafter. Seeing the hereafter, purifying your souls enough so you can see the hereafter. Right? Now I said it properly. You get it? M16? This is where I felt that we have been misguided about this too. That we have not been shown hereafter. Because, what they want you to do, I guess, I can see that Prophet Muhammad wanted you to all the time why not be the thoroughly purified ones? Why only Ahlul Bayt? And Allahumma this, Salli, Allah, Salwat on Muhammad and his progeny, Shias. Now, you get it? You get it how misguided and how confusing it is, and you think you are sure. Because that one creator, and do not associate anyone with the one creator, one and only, and this. And Sunnis will tell you something else. Then Shias, you tell me something else. Oh, God. You see how frustrating this has been. It took like 54, I'm going to be 55. 54, okay, after 9, 10, 11, 12 years. So how many? Like 40, 30 years. 30, by the time, 20, I must know about my religion. Having read the whole Quran at the age of 16 during Ramadan. Allah says He has created this in truth. Make up your mind. Either it is the assumption of a shaitan, or you enjoy the truth. Allah has created the earth and the heavens with truth. Or you say this is whole Maya. This is an illusion of the mind. This is not in truth, not the reality, not the actuality. Read Jiddu Krishnamurti's book, Reality. What book is that? I bought it. Was it Actuality? Actuality? From truth and actuality. Reality, actuality, truth. So this Foundation Trust of Jiddu Krishnamurti, it has very strict copyright issues. I cannot go inside it. Sometimes I take the risk. So there's this book, Truth and Actuality by Jiddu Krishnamurti. You have it free, holybooks.com. On, you know how expensive it was when I was in Karachi and having financial problems. So it was very expensive for me. I had to save money. Like I save money for mobiles, camera and video, because I was a photographer going to the garden, and butterflies became my friends, and dragonflies and all this, and insects and all. Truth and actuality. You see this? You need to go through this. Oh, I found it. So in the Quran, you see the problem here? God says, I created all this, the earth and the samawati, heaven, skies, in truth. Where's this ayat? I must not forget. Surah Ibrahim, ayat 19. Not Hijr. This page hasn't loaded properly. Have you not seen that Allah created? Now, if they tell me, okay, why in Dua Yastashir, what problem did you have? I'd say, but Allah created me. Why should I say I'm bad? I lower my self-esteem. Already when I realized in my teens and later that when my esteem was low, I couldn't do good. I was doing bad things. I couldn't even practice what Miss Desai told me to practice, be truthful, be good. If I keep thinking I'm bad, what will happen to me? I'm a liar, I'm a freak, I'm a spoiled brat. If you criticize your children heavily, what happens to them? They will prove true what you have criticized them. Psychology. It's psychology. Already we have teenagers' rebelliousness, the years of rebelliousness. Be very careful. Don't let the grace of God fall from these people. Bible verse. So enjoy the truth that Allah created. But it's a contradiction to what here. That's why they do pray to Allah, right? In Surah Saba, we are told they pray. But they don't see here the contention now is not now another problem. When angels were told to bow to Adam, Iblis said no, disobeying the command of Allah. He was rejected. Here we have these people praying to the Lord. But how is it that the imagination, that the hereafter does not even reach your imaginations? Hereafter. Who believes? So we might. This is shaitan. You see, I got it. I got the insight. I've got to step by step come here with you, showing you, hand in hand, together as friends. So, okay. Now, my feelings. I'm dumbfounded. So I'm 16. I'm going to take a break, sorry. Hope you get it, how deceived we have been. Led by confusion after confusion, and we think we are very sure as Muslims, right? The greatest tragedy of Islam, this religion. I need to show you to get you out of here. Get you out of this Islam. I can't talk much. It's too much overwhelming feeling. Oh God, I found it. I can show you, help you, my fellow human beings. You be free. Free of fear also of hell and this and oh, I found it. Okay, I'm too overwhelmed. I have to go. God bless you all. Thank you for being here and cooperating and listening and, hope you get it. And leave Islam. Thank you so much. God bless you all, your family members, your countries, your people, friends, acquaintances. And the best of life is what I wish for you, meaning eternal life also, wherever we will go after death. If there's a spirit, we find out, right? Slowly, but surely, we will find out. We will find out. Thank you so much. Stick around.